Mazuma TV back in the building with some more boxing talk, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. I'm back with another one. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. You already know what it is. All right, y'all. I just got finished watching the final press conference between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And this was a hell of a press conference, man. I felt the animosity. I felt the testosterone in the room. Man, shout out to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. You just amplified the fight even more. You even got people more excited to see this fight. Definitely some verbal exchanges going back and forth between not only Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, but between their teams as well. Derek James had some words. Bomac had some words. Man, the testosterone is in the room. The competition is in the air. Man, this shit is fucking lit, bro. I cannot wait for this fight. You already know Bomac went up there and was trying to keep it cool or whatever, but you already know some words got exchanged between him and Derek James. Derek James is making fat jokes. Bomac was telling him, shut the fuck up. All that shit don't matter. You can't keep hiding. You know what I mean? So he was accusing Derek James and Errol Spence of ducking Terence Crawford. They've been saying that for even before the fight was signed. You know, Derek James coming out with the Cheetos joke, and it was just a lot of back and forth, calling him ma'am, all types of stuff. So they definitely had their little exchanges. I don't know exactly who it was, but it was somebody in the crowd that was really getting into it with Terence Crawford. And there was people in Terence Crawford's camp that was getting Errol Spence annoyed as well, and definitely getting Derek James annoyed. You know what I mean? Because Derek James, I'm sure he didn't know who the guy was. He was like, "Are you a fighter?" He was like, "All right, man, whatever," and just kept on with the press conference. There was people definitely getting in Errol Spence's ear, especially during the media workouts yesterday, calling him a goldfish. So their team's been chattering back and forth as well, man. So hopefully that doesn't resort to any violence. I like what Terence Crawford said. He was like, "Yo, man, let's not make this like something where somebody could get hurt or things could get." He said things can get ugly quick, so let's try to avoid that, because we don't want nobody saying that when we come together, speaking on black and brown people, these kind of things happen. You know what I mean? So I like what Terence Crawford said right there, man. I think he was just saying to, like, just keep it trash talk. Let's not get too personal about it. You know what I mean? And let's remove that stigma that everybody else has about us, which is that we're violent and that we have some type of issue with each other where we can't keep it peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So I like what Terence Crawford said right there. That made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? I give him his props for that. You know what I mean? I love how he maintained his composure in that moment. However, there was somebody in the crowd who was saying something to him. I got a feeling it's Jermel. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments exactly who it is. I'm sure I'll figure it out once I check out the different the media's videos, because I was just catching a live stream on PBC's channel. But he kept on saying, like, oh, you know, calling him all types of bitches and you know, letting the N-word fly. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it on YouTube too much. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely had their exchanges. He was calling him a girl. He was like, man, put the camera on him, because that's what he wants. He wants some type of attention, like a female. And they was having their back and forths, and Terence Crawford said that he was going to take his belt off, and Earl was like, yo, man, like, you going to need more than a belt. Like, I'm not one of your kids. You know what I mean? He said, but I'm going to treat you. He said, I'm going to treat you like one. So they definitely had their exchanges. You know what I mean? Just absolutely lit. I love the animosity. I love the trash talk, man. I think that just makes the fight even more better. This is one of the best fights in boxing these past couple decades, and then when you add in the drama in between for the fans to look forward to, man, this fight has been. I thought it could have been promoted more coming up when it was first signed, but as of right now, this fight is on fire. Everybody's attention is on this fight. Everybody is anticipating seeing this fight. I'm seeing billboards all over the city, businesses putting billboards all over the city trying to get people to come and watch the fight at their business, whether it's a bar, the gentleman's club, wherever. So it's absolutely lit, man. Love this press conference. Y'all let me know. Oh, also, you can tell both of these guys are in the process of cutting weight. They might be a little irritated. You know what I'm saying? So you can see Terence Crawford has like high cheekbones. So when he cuts weight, it's a lot more visible in his face. The way then I wanted to see like how he would sound, because if he had like a voice where it was like dry throat or something like that, and you could definitely tell that he's cutting the weight. But he was talking clear, and he seemed like he wasn't struggling too much. You know what I mean? But the weight cut's always hard, regardless of whether you make it easy or not. Terence, Errol Spence face is a little sunken in as well. They both hungry, ready to get on them scales, and they ready to perform, man. It's like having two pit bulls on a leash. You know what I mean? Just they ready to eat. They ready to go at each other. So that's my take on the situation, man. Let me know what y'all think about this press conference. Was it lit? How did the guys look? What did you think of the trainers' interaction? What do you think about the teams, Earl's and Bud's teams chattering back and forth with each other? You know what I mean? And Derrick James was throwing shots at Bomac, talking about that he need 3 other trainers and stuff like that. Pretty much saying like, you need all this help, and I'm doing this from the bottom. You know what I mean? And Bomac was talking about, what you chasing, we already did. But I don't know if Bomac forgot that Derrick James has an undisputed champion as well, and Jermell Charlo. I don't know exactly where he was going with that interaction, but regardless, Bomac can say he did it first, so it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this interaction. Let me know what y'all think about this press conference, the way the fighters look, the chattering between the teams and the trainers. This is Mazuma TV, and I'm out of here.